Hi, I'm Kyle Rittenhouse, Outreach Director for Texas Gun Rights. A lot of people are upset that I said I'm going to be writing in Ron Paul for President of the United States. And that is true. I will be writing in Ron Paul. Unfortunately, Donald Trump had bad advisors making him bad on the Second Amendment, and that is my issue. If you cannot be completely uncompromisable on the Second Amendment, I will not vote for you, and I will write somebody else in. We need champions for the Second Amendment, or our rights will be eaten away and eroded each day. I support my decision, and I have no takebacks.
Kyle Rittenhouse came out directly against Donald Trump over the weekend, making his principled stance in favor of our Second Amendment rights. Then the shit hit the fan. Ryan Sheed, who hosts Hold the Mic and The Sheed Show, had a little fun with it, too.
Let's see what the right-wing people are saying. You know what, kid? The people who supported you were mostly MAGA Republicans. I'd say they all were. With every post that is anti-Trump, you betray the prayers they prayed for you. Cat Turd said, after what all the Trump and Trump supporters did for you, unfollowed and forgotten. How much did you get paid to turn on Trump? You're the modern-day Benedict Arnold. Trump and MAGA had your back when no one else did or would. You're going to turn on Trump, who was one of your biggest advocates? Dude, you're in over your head. I donated money and supported you. I'm ashamed to say I supported you. I hope you change your stance. Trump took a bullet for the American people. You need to reconsider. I mean, I understand why they're so upset. You know, all the rich right-wing lunatics who, bailed him out, paid for his defense, made sure he has money to eat. Like, this dude really didn't know what side his bread was buttered on, did he? I'm voting for Kamala Harris because I'm tired of guns being the leading cause of death among American kids aged 1 to 19. Watching Kamala Harris become president will be the best thing that happens this year. But in a close second, we'll be watching Kyle Rittenhouse just fade into obscurity.
But wait, there was much more. Just unfollowed you. If not for MAGA, you would be rotting in a prison, bending over for Bubba. MAGA raised unbelievable sums of money for you. Trump welcomed you into his home. This is how you thank him and the MAGA movement after all those years of support? F you and the horse you rode in on. Kyle House can go eat a d. Wow, this is really disappointing. After how much support he gave you, voting Ron Paul is pretty much voting for Kamala. Very ignorant. Others weren't as vicious, but still wanted to let Kyle know that he was kicked out of the club and that his bags are out on the curb. Oh well, Kyle, I regret to inform you that I will no longer be one of your guests on September 12th at the TXGR event. I reckon you can write in someone else. This was not the way, bud. But another former supporter responded, man, I texted Kyle. Not sure what's going on with him, but I think that Dudley guy has gotten into his head. Kyle is still young and impressionable. That led Prather to then say, he knows better. He should have talked to one of us. This is the party that claims independent thought. But the moment one of their promoted figures takes about a 20% shift in thought that differs from the approved messaging, they freak out. And I guess the freak out worked, because Rittenhouse then went back on X and posted this. Over the past 12 hours, I've had a series of productive conversations with members of Trump's team, and I'm confident that he'll be the strong ally gun owners need to defend our Second Amendment rights. My comments made last night were ill-informed and unproductive. I'm 100% behind Donald Trump and encourage every gun owner to join me in helping send him back to the White House. And just to make sure MAGA doesn't show up with tiki torches, he went on later to post, I ran into Vivek Ramaswamy backstage. YA Liberty and I really appreciate Vivek's encouraging words and his kind attitude towards me. So many patriots have reached out today, and I'm very encouraged to work with y'all to make America great again. Maybe it was reportedly the loss of over 40,000 followers. And maybe the Trump camp somehow convinced Kyle that they're cool with unfettered access to guns, as if they ever weren't. Or maybe someone told him that the money will dry up if he doesn't get back in the line. But whatever the reason, Rittenhouse must be breathing a sigh of relief. But I get the feeling that since he stepped out of line already, that there will be some trust issues going forward with a conservative that had the radical idea to say that he's not voting for Trump. I mean, think about it. He still might write in Rand Paul when they don't even know it. So there's a decent chance that this relationship is irreparably damaged, where each side is looking over their shoulder in case the other is ready to stab them in the back. Seems inevitable, though, with an unprincipled group of posers, grifters, and power-hungry, fascist-minded people. They just might be left with the good times that they shared in the past.
I want to first introduce your dog, Milo, and I think it's important that we brought Milo on set with us. We don't normally have dogs on set with us except for my little dogs on Fridays, sometimes when it's Puppy Friday. But we have Milo because you dedicated this book to him. And you not only dedicated the book to him, you have an entire chapter in your book. As somebody who also really does benefit from a therapy dog, from some of the things that I went through, honestly, on January 6th, I want to bring him, and I wanted to have him here with you.
20-year-old life, if you can.
Well,
right?
I don't think there can be normal, but I've accepted this media world, and I've accepted the realm of being this public figure. So I've started using my voice for good, and like advocating for the Second Amendment and pushing issues I believe. Like I'm extremely pro-life and pro-2A, so that's what I've been trying to push on my social media.
Good for you.